Welcome to 2K Sports. We're ready to brighten the weekend with some Saturday night basketball. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. And the Milwaukee starting five. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince. And it's Kuzma in at small forward. And for the Suns, Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards. And it's Dunn in at the three. Grant, when you talk about these two teams tonight, I think it's fair to expect a barrage of three-point shooting.
Oh, for sure, B.A. That's the usual game plan from both sides. It's going to be raining threes here tonight. And if they're falling, it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Outside Durant. Beal against Prince. And the basket by Beal.
Such a tough guard. I mean, Beal mixing it up inside, coming out on top in that battle.
Kuzma outside. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. It's Booker on the wing. Defended by Lillard. Booker no good. Here's Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Free throw good, Lillard. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Mike Budenholzer and I got a chance to talk for a bit. A main focus on their defense? Damian Lillard, the dynamic point guard. Coach telling me what sticks out to me about Lillard is his heart. He plays way bigger than his size. He raises the level of everyone around him. A true leader. Lillard, one of the most respected players in the league, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Boy, just a nice quick decision that time in the screen and roll by Prince. I like that decisiveness there.
Pass to Dunn. The deep three from Durant. Phoenix no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Back to Booker. Over Lillard. That one a little long. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Durant with the block.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Durant. And that time also a missed shot. The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Lillard passes to Prince, kicks it out to Antetokounmpo, and it's going to be a 3-second call. For Phoenix, they've gone only 1 of 6 so far. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Phoenix making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in.
Number 00, Brooks O'Neal.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Beal outside, looking to win the run. He drops it from range. Beal's got 5 points.
We talk about guys with pure strokes. Beal's in that discussion.
Well, Clark, this Bucks roster is loaded with veteran talent, but their window for another run won't last long.
No, those windows don't last forever, especially with so many young teams around the league on the ascent. The Bucks may want to take a page from them and give some of their younger players a chance to grow and contribute.
Prince grabs the miss.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Lillard passes to Prince. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. He's got 5.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Now here's Beal. He's got 5. The 11-footer. Jump shot is good. Beal's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Lopez with it, covered by Richards. Takes a 13-footer, and off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Booker for 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. 1:46 left in the first quarter. Lillard against Booker. Misses the 3. Suns trail by 6. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. changes for Phoenix. Plumlee comes in for Richards. And it's Allen in for Kevin Durant. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Portis comes in for Antetokounmpo. Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. And it's Porter Jr. in for Prince. The Bucks leading by 4. Lillard looking around. Pass to Trent. And stolen by Booker. Now here's Beal. Back to Booker. 1:02 left to play in the first quarter. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 now.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
And here's Lillard. Give him 8. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit. When you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent. And, you know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Porter. No points so far. From 7. And another miss by Milwaukee.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
A nice shot by Lillard.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Bradley Beal has been leading the charge for the Phoenix Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And for Phoenix, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play, trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Gary Trent is out there with Kevin Porter, and it's Green in at the 3.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game now. First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. The Bucks trail, and Clark, Bobby Portis has really become a fan favorite around the league.
He sure has. He's one of my favorites. I mean, everybody loves Bobby Buckets, and I think it's because he's got a blue-collar style and mentality. He's not a guy that was super highly touted coming into the league, and he brings great energy, passion, and tenacity, and he produces.
Now here's Beal. 9 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Green. Portis outside. Trent outside from deep. And the Bucks miss again. Phoenix leading by 4. Beal finds Jones. Allen outside. Jones sets a screen. From the arc. It's hauled in by Portis. The Bucks have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Outside Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Trent for 3. The Suns clear it.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Back to Beal. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. The Bucks trail by 4. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Antetokounmpo, his jump shot continues to look better and better. When he's pulling up like that, the defense is cooked.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Some changes for Phoenix. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Trent. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Porter Jr. Beal outside. Dunn outside. Here's Durant. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And the Suns lead by 4.
Players with KD's size generally don't have that quick release too. Incredible combination for him.
Lopez finds Prince. Drops in the 3. Prince has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Outside Booker. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And he misses. Only 2 for 6.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Now here's Booker. 5 points in the game. Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Pass to Lopez. Lets it go from deep. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Part of Brook Lopez's value is his ability to space the floor, especially as a big guy.
Beal against Prince. Beal attacking. Rebounded by Kuzma. Milwaukee leading by 3. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Lillard from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-4 run. Kuzma outside. Lopez against Booker. Shoots over Booker. And no good, trying to use the glass. Suns trail by 3. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Dunn. Here's Durant. Plumlee a screen from the wing. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist by Booker. Booker's got 3 assists tonight. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Durant. And another miss by Milwaukee. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks ahead, leading by a point. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Milwaukee in the lead. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Nick Richards out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Dunn in at the 3. And that's the group for Mike Budenholzer as we begin the second half.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
Durant's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Suns trail by 3. Beal outside. Driving inside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Prince has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Brook Lopez. That's his first foul. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
Here's Prince. He's got 13. Kuzma, the pass to Lillard. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3.
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches.
Outside Durant. Right side Booker. Over Lillard. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
Yeah, Booker sees how they're defending him and just takes what's there.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
All right, fans, it's dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
Suns on D. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
You know, no opponent is willing to give Antetokounmpo an easy look. I mean, they want to make it hard on him, and he's going to get bodied up, and he's learned to accept that.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
That free throw, no good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Good on the second one. And so it's Phoenix with it. It's a 5-point game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers, experienced with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Lillard. 13 points in the game. And another miss by Milwaukee.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Dunn outside. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Count the basket and the foul. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for Kuzma. And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, just an offensive machine. Booker generates points consistently, night in and night out.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Booker. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Prince. Antetokounmpo has got 7. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Dunn outside. Pass to Richards. Here's Booker on the take. Booker getting downhill.
Yeah, you expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him delivering.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Lillard with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Booker. He's got 14. Offensive rebound. Durant for 3. He can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Oh, Beal picks his pocket. 1:51 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Nice move. Rebounded by the Bucks. Prince has got 5 rebounds in the game. Antetokounmpo outside. Goes back up. In close. Antetokounmpo delivers.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Outside Durant. From downtown, nails it from 3. Durant's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, the strength of Giannis.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
It's Beal on the wing. Booker finds Beal. Now Dunn. Pass to Booker. Off target with the 3. The Bucks leading by 4. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis shrugs off the contact.
And Antetokounmpo showing his versatility yet again. His dribble moves are virtually unguardable.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Richards. Booker for 3. Wow, way back there. Devin Booker connects.
Proving how lethal he can be. Booker's confidence serves as a catalyst for him, draining long shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. No luck on that one. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Milwaukee out in front. They're up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the floor for Milwaukee, Giannis plays the 4 with Portis in at center. Kevin Porter is out there with Gary Trent, and it's Green in at the 3.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Now here's Trent. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Booker. Trent for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Jones. And there's a 3-second violation.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Milwaukee in the lead. Now Antetokounmpo. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Jones feels it out. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Booker. Clock at 6. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by Portis. Trent outside. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Suns. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Jones. Pass to O'Neal. Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The quickness from Booker makes him hard to defend inside.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Milwaukee.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Prince is checked in. And the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. The Bucks have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's Booker. To the inside. Richards' shot is off.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points here in the 2nd half.
You know, Giannis wants to get a few steps closer, but he's worked really hard to make this mid-range shot more consistent.
To the middle. Here's Booker. A powerful slam from from Devin Booker. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Porter, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Takes one from 10 feet. No good off the back of the rim.
Mr. Bunny, those are the shots you've got to convert.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by Trent.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lets it fly. And Trent the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Trent's got his first 2 points.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Fans get shirts. Get on your feet right now, crowd. It's time to fire off some t-shirts. Here come some t-shirts. Get up out of your seats, everybody. The loudest section gets t-shirts, so get loud.
A different look for Phoenix. Durant, he's checked in for O'Neal, and it's Bradley Beal in for Jones. And the Bucks making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Mike Budenholzer was going over with his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. The Suns trailing. Booker looking around. Fires high post. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Dunn. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. They double team Durant. Jacks up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Lillard. Let's go with a 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. The Suns trail by 4. Now here's Booker. Here's Dunn. Fires for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Lopez. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Lopez, the screen on Booker. Back to Lopez. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Done with it. And it's Kuzma picking him up for 3. Durant fires in the triple.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 1. Booker with the defensive effort. The Suns have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this fourth quarter. 56 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And another miss by Milwaukee.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Damian Lillard picks one up.
And just a classic pump fake move. I mean, Booker wants the defender to make a mistake and foul.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game. And here's Milwaukee now.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
It's not over yet.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Will it go? Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. Milwaukee with the ball. Lillard outside. Yes! A huge shot to tie it up.
Somebody really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beal. Can't cash it in. For the win. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Booker and Beal are the talented backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Nick Richards, and it's done in at the small forward position. Here's Durant. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Obviously, the defense has its eyes on Durant with the ball, so he cleverly uses the pick and roll to create some space.
The three, here's Lillard. Buries it from three. Lillard's got 24 points.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
He's off on the first. Off on the second. The Suns trailing. Dunn right side. Extra time here. Just over a minute into overtime. Pass to Richards. And here's Beal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Durant. Again, the Suns good for 2.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lopez, the screen on Durant. Now Lopez from behind the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Throws it up high. Oh, stolen by Lillard. On the wing, Kuzma. Back to Lillard. Oh, tough shot, Lillard.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Booker goes in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the first one, and that ties this game up. so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's in.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Lillard against Booker. Launches it. They get it back. Out to Beal. Oh, the trifecta!
Talk about trusting Beal in the big moments. No matter the stakes, he can find a shot.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys.
T-shirt time, everyone. Let's go. Who wants a T-shirt?
Pass to Prince. Back to Kuzma. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Antetokounmpo inside. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here.
Get on your feet and give a warm welcome to Utah Hanson.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Lopez. Second shot opportunity. And Booker pulls it down. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
The 3 from Prince. They get it back. Out to Lillard. They need this. Laces one from 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. So Phoenix wins it. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard-fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Devin Booker.
Do I do my stuff and take it to the max?